And the sound of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. On one sideline, look at the Lions head coach. His guys searching for their first win of the year after an 0-2 start. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And we're off on EA Sports. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He dodged the tackle. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate, quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running back sent in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. It's Cox, Jimmy Moore Jr. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Ready. Watch out now.
Pass out quickly till he gets. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
No set of downs for him from the 31.
Set, punt. 52 blue. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 50, green, blue, check. Hunt.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he gets this forward to the 19. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Watson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's Laporta again. He's 2 away from one. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This is Watson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Watson gets it. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much.
Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone,
and he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
carried by Brooks to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Connects on the crosser. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
50, Black Ultra. Ready.
Young looking to throw. This is Legance working the left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Set, go.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Now that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Had an injury on that previous play, Brock. That looks like Xavier Legette, who's getting some help from the medical staff. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set, set, hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Rush coming for Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a design run. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there. Now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Going in here with Watson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind his sticks. Job well done there. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another throw here on 2nd down. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Start.
They'll start this series with an option left. They pitch it to him. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Black. 95.
Third and long for him here. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ryan Rico on to punt. And they could really use a good one here.
The Lions take over first.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10. On the run, it's Watson. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. They're all set now. First and 10. Quick throw is caught. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Lions have a first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They'll go play action. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions.
He's going to throw it again. Well, there's another one to Williams. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the red zone now. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Trevor Etienne to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Here's Young on first and 10. Short pass going in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43.
Ready, stick, red, cycle. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
throw here on third. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Green Jack, ready.
4th down, Young. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were...
Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the 3rd. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Claws red. Fight, white. Hut, hut.
Young throwing here. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
And 11 at the 17-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
Set.
We go with a design keeper. That ball is out. Young lost it. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or 2 forward, and he gets him a first down anyway.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
This time it's a passing play. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Panthers, 1st down.
Ready.
1st down. Young. It's taken in by Horn. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Drill green, blue stripe. Needle, smash.
To the air on first down. Young. He's got a man marked. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. It's inside the 10. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right out.
Here's the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Escapes the defender. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we go look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Return starts from the 45. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And they sure surprised us going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now give left side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is cut downfield by Horn. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Young's throwing for it. And that pass is cut inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Lions 21.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. The Lions get ready to return to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for them from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So first down from the 41. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. To the right and hold in by Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Throwing now off the play action. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this one doesn't go far. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. This, our last play of the quarter. He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down. Third and long for him here. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Dive play straight ahead. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
45, right, snap, red.
Here's Young to throw. Chased out to his right. Gets this one to Horn. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
That's good for Panthers.
Young looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
Panthers first down.
Down.
First
Red,
and 10
yellow,
at the
yellow,
44-yard
22.
line.
Ready.
Young on first and 10. Hits his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Blaster. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard. Go!
Trying to get it on the keeper. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Red.
It's
Cycle.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Young. That is Cox, hits McMillan again. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth quarter lead. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve. Put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
19 Cardinals.
First and 10.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Quick slant. That's Williams. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Detroit Lions. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now Watson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Setting up the screen to Moss. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Responds to Hawkinson outright. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. Kicked well, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
Prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers set to take the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Black, yellow, 22. Hut.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Ready.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And the defense follows him all the way and shoves him out of bounds. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And that brings up third down.
Red, yellow. Let's set.
Now to throw. Got a man. It's Horn. Here he goes again. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off here for Brooks. Oh, he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Up to the races, middle of the field. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 31.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, this is Etienne. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Panthers first.
Let's go. Red, cycle. 45, white, hut, hut.
Setting up to pass. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's taken in by Horn. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
And look to throw it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's of the first. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
That's a corner. Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready?
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be chased down about a step before that goal line. Well, Brock, wouldn't have affected the outcome, but what an effort defensively all the way to the end as this game is over. So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Charlotte.